Hello and welcome to day 8 of 5 minutes for 4 weeks practicing Night Ranger's Sister Christian. I am working on the first 3 measures. I'm getting much more comfortable with them. Still not 100% comfortable, but I am working my way through that. I'm practicing them at 80% speed, and even at that speed, I'm still not there at that level of comfort. So I'm planning on still practicing it at that speed, and then if I'm able to play it at that speed, then to try to build up speed. That was a very profound introduction. Okay. Hi, Mom. Thank you for joining. Quotation of the day. Generosity is giving more than you can. No, that's a terrible one. This is the worst one by far. You can't give more than you can, and when you try, you get burned out. I've said this before. It was related to one of these things about there being only 24 hours in a day, and people have a tendency not whatever. There are people who might say something along the lines of, "You can always find 5 minutes for such and such a thing. If something is important, you'll make time for it. If things important, you can squeeze 15 minutes of this into your day." There's only how many 15-minute? There's 96 15-minute periods in the day, and and if there are 97 things that are important to you, you do not have 15 minutes for each of them. So that's something we have to realize, that there are limits to what we can do. You always push to be the best you can, but you can't give more than you can. So the idea of generosity is giving more than you can, is a terrible notion. Generosity is perhaps giving more than you should, which as a society we've moved away from, and we have these new age ideas of codependency, which back in my day was called, when I say my day, I mean, before 10 years ago, whatever, we called that being helpful. Now, if you look out for anyone besides yourself, you're considered a martyr, which also used to be a good thing. But we have that's where we are now. We're having these notions being bad things about being helpful. So on one end we have, it's kind of perhaps how it was whenever this was written. The idea was to give more than you can. And then in my day, it was giving what you could, and now it's about not giving anything except for yourself. So I think we're just really fading from as a society. And to go back 50 years, whenever this is from, there was a notion about doing more than you could, which people had to do during the Great Depression, etc. It wasn't more than they could. It was just more than they thought they could. It's a better way to think about it. And people were able to excel that way. Or not excel, but they were able to get by and really push themselves. And now there's a notion about you don't need to try in order to get anything done. And just things will be handed to you. So that was a interesting quotation. So thank you, whoever wrote that, because it generated quite the elaboration. Okay, I am ready, so I just pulled the song up, 80% speed. Good, and timer is behind me. Okay, what am I starting with? Playing this at 80% speed. Okay, so let's get I'm not starting with that yet, though. I'm just getting ready. It's like 5 seconds in or so. 6, whatever. Okay, here we go. Bum bum bum. Okay, let's try that with the music. This is tricky trying to start the exact right points, but let's go again. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and no 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I keep forgetting that note. Okay, let's go. No. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, again. 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 4. That was good. Let's try that again. Okay. Rather than speeding this up at this point, I want to just continue at this speed. Learn the rest of the measure, add in the left hand, and then try speeding it up. Okay. Dun 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 dun. C and A. G. Nice. I see what's going on there. That's the B and the G. One and 2 and 3, and then and 4 and then a D and then a B. One and 2, 1 and 2, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and. Is it the same rhythm as the first measure? Yeah. Okay. And 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and. 4 and. Is that right? 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah. Let's try that from. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and dun, dun. That's right. 3. Okay, good. And then that last, the 4 and that leads right into the next measure. Next two measures, 5 and 6, is just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and nothing tricky in terms of counting. So it should be a little bit faster to learn. I did point out this is the same rhythm as the first measure, the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that wasn't too tricky to learn. So today was good. I was able to play the first 3 measures 80% speed a few times. Was able to learn measure 4 and then play measure 3 into measure 4. Did I play it accurately? Yeah, I think I did. Tomorrow I want to try practice that again, 3 and 4, and then try playing. Maybe do 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and then try doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Then try adding on 5. I did point out that I do want to try. I was hoping to build up speed, but I realized let me just get comfortable with it at 80% speed. Play the first 6 measures with the right hand, play them in both hands, and then build up the speed. So that's what I plan on doing. So thank you everyone who joined. Hope to see you all again tomorrow, hopefully regular time, 7:40 a.m. Eastern time. A reminder that there is a link available in the description section with a list of songs from which you can make requests. Wishing you all a great day, and as always, until next time and beyond, keep practicing.